I always thought ghosts were silent until the night my dead roommate texted me from her bed across the room. It was just past midnight when my roommate messaged our group chat, "Don't make a sound. Someone just came into the dorm." I froze. Slowly, I lifted my blanket, and standing by my bed was the roommate who had jumped from the 6th floor earlier that day. She didn't speak. She didn't breathe. She just stood there, staring. Then she quietly walked to her own bed and sat down. I ducked back under my blanket and typed with shaking hands. Didn't Taylor Saina die today? Then who is sitting on her bed? Everyone panicked, but the room itself was terrifyingly quiet, like all of us were holding our breath at the same time. One roommate whispered in the chat, "Samson, her bed is right across from you. Look, please." I didn't want to, but I forced myself to lift the corner of my blanket. On the opposite bed, she was sitting upright, completely still. Her head drooped unnaturally low, like it might fall off, and something dark was dripping from her body onto the floor. I hid again. My whole body was shaking. Someone asked, "Was it Taylor Saina?" I replied, "It looked like her, but something was wrong." Minutes felt like hours, until finally, footsteps. Then, click, the dorm lights turned on. The dorm manager walked in annoyed, but when we looked, Taylor Saina's bed was empty, completely empty. We swore we seen someone, all of us, but there wasn't a single trace left. The dorm manager sighed. "Stop scaring yourselves." I talked to the nurse. Taylor Saina is still in the ICU. But the next morning, we learned the truth. Taylor Saina had died at 2 a.m., and our messages to the dorm manager were sent at 2:30, which meant she lied to us, or she was hiding something. And all of us had wronged Taylor Saina in small ways. Her worn-out shoes, her 2 shirts, borrowed toothpaste, her phone smashed, her water tampered with. Little cruelties, things we never thought mattered. Until that night, the power went out, and in the pitch black, a new message appeared in our group chat. "Is everyone asleep? I can't fall asleep." Sent from Taylor Saina, the girl who was already dead. We hid under our blankets as the dorm manager arrived again. She checked the room, but there was no one. We asked if Taylor Saina really jumped because of a breakup. Her expression changed. "The police already ruled it a suicide," she said. "Don't ask again." And then another message appeared. Now you want to know the next part of this story, please comment.